Have you ever reacted to something, maybe snapped at someone you care about, or suddenly felt a wave of sadness wash over you for no clear reason, and then later thought to yourself, "Why on earth did I do that?" We've all been there. That feeling of being a passenger in our own lives, controlled by emotions we don't understand, is exactly why we need to talk about self-awareness. Now, self-awareness isn't just some fancy buzzword from a psychology textbook. Think of it as your inner mirror. It has the ability to look inside and see what's really happening within your mind and body before the chaos of the outside world takes over and dictates your actions. It's the key to unlocking a calmer, stronger, and more in control version of yourself. So, what exactly is self-awareness? At its core, it's the practice of knowing your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in the very moment they are happening. It's like being a curious observer of your own mind. You're not judging, you're not criticizing. You're just noticing. It's saying, there's that feeling of frustration again, or interesting. My mind just jumped to a worst-case scenario. There are two main types of self-awareness that work together. First, there's internal self-awareness. This is about understanding your inner world, your values, your passions, your emotions, your motivations, and those pesky habits you can't seem to shake. It's about knowing why you do what you do. Then, there's external self-awareness. This is about understanding how other people see you. How do you come across in a meeting? How do your words and actions affect your friends and family? It's about recognizing your impact on the world around you. When you combine both of these, you unlock something truly powerful: emotional intelligence. This is the skill that separates people who are constantly reacting to life from those who are calm, confident, and in command of their responses. It is the difference between being a leaf blown about by the wind and being a deeply rooted tree, steady even in a storm. So why is self-awareness the ultimate key to control? Because when you are aware, you create a pause. It's a tiny, precious space between a stimulus like someone cutting you off in traffic and your reaction. In that small space, you have a choice. You can choose how to respond. That's where your freedom truly lives. Without that awareness, your brain just runs on autopilot. It defaults to its old programming, ingrained habits, past hurts, deep-seated fears, and knee-jerk defense mechanisms. You're not really in control, your past is. But the moment you see what's happening, the moment you notice the pattern, you're no longer trapped by it. You are no longer a puppet on a string. You regain your emotional power. Let's take a simple example. Imagine a coworker criticizes your work in a team meeting. Without awareness, your autopilot might immediately kick in. You feel your face get hot, your heart starts pounding, and you either lash out defensively or shut down completely, replaying the comment over and over in your head for the rest of the day. Now, let's replay that scene with self-awareness. The criticism comes. You feel that initial sting, but this time, you observe it. You notice, my heart is beating faster. I'm feeling attacked and embarrassed. Because you've noticed it, you can take a quiet, deep breath. That breath creates that crucial pause. In that pause, you can choose. You might decide to say, "Thanks for the feedback, I'll take a look at that," or you might choose to address it calmly after the meeting. You are in control. That is emotional mastery, and it all begins with simple awareness. This sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually develop this skill? It's not about flipping a switch, it's about building a muscle. And like any muscle, it gets stronger with consistent practice. Here are 3 simple but incredibly effective daily practices to grow your self-awareness. First, journaling. At the end of each day, take just 5 or 10 minutes to write down what you felt and why. Don't filter it. Don't try to sound profound. Just get it out. I felt angry today when my boss ignored my idea. I felt really happy when I took a walk in the sun. Over time, as you read back through your entries, you will start to see patterns you never noticed before. You'll connect the dots between your actions and your feelings. Second, practice mindful observation throughout your day. This is super simple. Set a few reminders on your phone or use everyday cues, like walking through a doorway or taking a sip of water. When the reminder goes off, just pause for 10 seconds. Ask yourself two questions: what am I thinking right now? And what am I feeling in my body right now? You don't need to do anything about it. Just check in. This simple act of turning your attention inward, even for a few seconds, builds your emotional muscle and makes you more present. Third, get feedback from others. This one can feel a bit vulnerable, but it's one of the most powerful tools for growing external self-awareness. We all have blind spots. We can't see the label when we're inside the bottle. Ask one or two people you trust, like a close friend, a partner, or a mentor, a specific question. For example, how do I seem to come across when I'm under stress? Or is there anything you notice about how I communicate that I might not be aware of? Listen to their answers with an open mind. Their perspective might surprise you, but it's pure gold for your personal growth. When you start to consistently practice these things, you'll see a profound shift in your life. The benefits of self-awareness are transformative. You start to react less and respond more thoughtfully. You handle stress with more grace because you can see it coming and you know how to manage it. You make wiser decisions, both big and small, because you're more in tune with your true values and goals. Ultimately, you begin to feel more emotionally balanced, calm, and genuinely confident. It's like upgrading your inner operating system from a clunky, outdated version to a sleek, fast, and responsive new one. So, the next time you feel the urge to control your mood or take charge of your life, remember to start with the first, most crucial step: observe yourself. Awareness is the foundation of all meaningful change. After all, you can't change what you can't see. Thanks for sticking with me today. If this resonated with you, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. In our next session, we're going to dive even deeper into how your thoughts directly shape your emotions, and I'll share powerful techniques to reprogram your thinking for a happier, stronger you. See you then.